Hi everyone, I'm Shailja Saraswati and you're watching my YouTube channel. I want to share something very important with you. Back in 2022, I had a serious lower back issue and it all got triggered from going to gym, lifting weights, and what it triggered was a lower back injury with some sort of a protrusion and a bulge, and it just got me completely grounded, literally grounded. I wasn't able to walk freely for 10-15 days, and my body was completely in a frozen, I can't even explain what I felt, but what I felt was perhaps this is what you feel when you grow old. Your joints sort of become hard and the flexibility goes away and you're really not able to move ahead. So I went to the doctor. Some MRIs were done. They told me what they had to. I took some medicines. And then I decided, this is not my approach to recovery. Well, something has happened, but just popping pills and not looking at a deeper reason of why what's happening, it didn't satisfy me. So I went to an Ayurvedic center and they told me what they felt was going inside my body. At that point in time, my body was full of toxins. First, they suggested that I go through a detox program. They put me on a special diet for 2-3 weeks, and I was put through a detox program which included some massages, some internal medicines, rest, recuperation. Not that I had to take time off from work, I could continue with my work, but a complete realignment to naturopathy, a natural way of living. I readjusted my life in terms of sticking to a routine, a schedule, non AC, only fan, doing my meditation, yoga regularly, sticking to the diet which they had recommended. And believe you me, without medicines, within 10 days, that stiffness and extreme pain in my back went away. After 3 weeks of doing this detox program, I decided that I should now head towards more of recovery and strengthening as well. So I took help of a physiotherapist, and they suggested that I work on my core muscles. See, what happens is when you have a child, your muscles around your belly, they collapse, and after delivery, if you really don't work on your core muscle strengthening, then it is very difficult to actually hold your entire body. Your legs will not be strong, or your arms will not be strong enough to carry all the weights you want to carry in the gym, or even if do your routine work around the house. So I went through again 3 to 4 weeks of physiotherapy treatment, in which trainer used to come home, take me through that session, and believe you me, I found it the most difficult exercise I've ever done. Literally, I used to be in tears, in pain, and I realized that how much of our core muscles get neglected when we are living a sedentary life, or we are sitting mostly at work, or really don't kind of focus on our core muscles, while we might be going to gym working on our larger muscles, but the smaller muscles do get ignored. So I worked on my core muscle strengthening for over a year and a half, and just about 2 weeks ago, I have gone back to the gym, and with a lot of precaution and awareness that I'm not going to make the same mistake what I did last time, which is I do my warm up. I am continuing with my core muscle strengthening, but at the same time, I'm very aware of how many days in a week I should do the gym. Yes, you require that cardio and you sweat out, and you require a little bit of muscle strengthening exercises, but your body also requires recovery, right? So if listen to your body, and if your body is saying that okay, I can't do gym every day, or I can only do gym twice a week, that's enough, because everyone's body is different. It will take time to recover. The muscles which you have tired out in the gym will take time to recover. Some days it might take 1 day, 2 days, really depends. So listening to one's body, oneself, what's really going on inside. It's very, very important. So I really wanted to share this, and it can be an episodic, a series, in itself, because there was so much learning which happened during this year and a half, just from connecting back to the body, doing the basic walking, and then core muscle strengthening. And I still continued with my yoga meditations, but I have really realized that sitting in offices is making our spine weak. It is making our lower back stressed out. In fact, there is a study which says that sitting is equal to smoking. And from a spine stress standpoint, when you're standing or you're lying down, it has lower stress on your spine, whereas when you're sitting, I'm sitting right now while making this video, but I'm the happiest when I'm up and about and I'm walking and I'm active throughout the day now. So that's a big change I've brought into my routine. Even during meetings in the daytime when you're sitting, please be mindful that your spine is taking a beating. So just stand up and stretch, and the blood circulation will happen, and you walk around and you come back and you sit on the seat. I know it sometimes can be embarrassing, and there are 10 people sitting and you are wondering, should I get up? My body's feeling stiff. Should I just get up and kind of stretch? Do that. Okay, it's normal. Our bodies, human bodies, are not really made to just sit in that posture. It is meant to be there, go out, kind of stretch, be mobile, let the blood circulate. And I think that's very, very critical as you age. And unfortunately, the issue which I'm seeing in the spinal is not only limited to old age, or people who are working in offices. It's only also happening to students. It's happening to very young kids these days because of too much of iPad time, television time, wrong posture. So I think these are learnings from the mistakes which I've made, and I thought I should make this video and share with you guys. Do not to venture in the gym till your core muscles are strengthened. When you venture into the gym, then please understand that there's also a recovery required by the body. It requires a particular rest time, diet, focus on that as well. And besides gym, you also require some stretching, some core muscle strengthening, some other form of exercises, perhaps swimming. So complement gym along with a lot of other things which you could do. And for me, 10,000 steps a day, or almost 10,000 steps a day, really works along with yoga, meditation, gym perhaps once or twice a week, and core muscle strengthening almost every day. And this has been my routine ever since I've been on the road to recovery. I think I'm all good now, but I can really say that please take care of yourself. Don't take your bodies for granted. And also everything which we eat and impacts our muscular system, our circulatory system, our digestive system, obviously, but our every disease in our body is linked to our stomach. If we keep our stomach healthy, clean, alkaline, then I think a lot of things are sorted. And that's more of the Ayurvedic knowledge which I'm giving, which is I think my go-to space to heal my body, because I believe in Ayurvedic more than allopathy. So yeah, so this was just my video blog on my road to recovery from a lower back issue. And I hope this helps someone out there when they see this video, and they can resonate with it. If you like what I'm sharing, please put in a comment. Even if you want to know more about my journey to recovery, just put in a comment and I will reply. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.